Welcome back to ChatGPT Reality Check, where we dive deeper into the week's most crucial global headlines. No fluff, no filler, just real, impactful stories. Here's your top 10 from June 22 to 29, 2025. 1. Operation Midnight Hammer. U.S.-Israel attack. Iran on June 22nd, U.S. stealth bombers and submarines under Operation Midnight Hammer struck Iran's nuclear facilities in Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan, deploying 14 bunker-buster bombs and 30 Tomahawks. The Pentagon claimed extremely severe damage, while Iran mobilized missile defenses and shuttered Western military bases in the region. Satellite imagery shows crews repairing Fordow under IAEA watch, but nuclear know-how remains intact. This marks the boldest U.S. military move in Iran in decades, and the biggest gamble of this presidency. 2. Unprecedented global protests. Ignite. Within hours, tens of thousands protested in Paris, London, Beirut, and beyond, chanting, "No more war," and demanding ceasefire. World leaders responded. Pope Leo XIV called on all sides to reject revenge and embrace diplomacy, warning of an irreparable abyss. Governments are now balancing calls for restraint with strategic defense calculations. 3. NATO Summit. Upended by Iran crisis at the June summit in The Hague, President Trump confronted allies with demands to hit 5% defense spending just as he announced the strikes. Summit dialogue shifted to crisis control. European leaders reaffirmed NATO defense commitments while crisis response took priority. 4. Peace signals. Propel markets. Overnight. Markets reacted to news that Iran would limit immediate response. Brent crude dropped 18%. Equities hit record highs. The surge came on hopes of de-escalation and a potential future Fed interest rate cut, though volatility remains high. 5. Pope Leo pleads for end to revenge. In St. Peter's Square, Pope Leo XIV called war diabolical and urged global leaders to reject bullying and revenge. His call for diplomacy and peace, especially after Syria church attacks, echoed worldwide. 6. Prince Harry champions global unity. On June 27th at the NEXUS Summit, Prince Harry stressed compassionate leadership and called on public, private, and tech sectors to tackle mental health and climate change. 7. U.S.-China rare earth truce. A new U.S.-China agreement lifted restrictions on rare earth minerals vital for semiconductors and EVs. Beijing lifted tariffs, and Asian markets hit 3-year highs, pushing cautious optimism forward. 8. Tesla and U.S. job figure watch. Tesla's Q2 delivery forecast is 390,000 EVs, a key barometer for green tech. Simultaneously, U.S. jobs data due next week could shift Fed rate cut expectations. Markets are on alert. 9. Music Fest syringe. Panic in France. Dozens were hospitalized at a French summer festival after reports of syringe attacks. Police launched an investigation into what may be coordinated assaults. Authorities are now issuing safety alerts across Europe's event venues. 10. NATO reorients strategy. Toward Indo-Pacific post-summit, NATO confirmed plans shift beyond Europe, withdrawing from Libya, intensifying presence in Asia-Pacific. Australia increased defense spending, and Canada hit its 2% GDP target early. The alliance is truly going global. That's your ChatGPT reality check for June 22-29, a week defined by military strikes, global backlash, shifting markets, and calls for peace. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll be back next Sunday with another deep breakdown. Stay sharp.